What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kurt A-Roll out here in the garage, and I had to bring to you some exclusive content. Out here working on my truck again. As you know, I'm most often known for doing that. Out here messing with my '87 Chevrolet R10. This is it right here. Currently out here, just installing some window parts. Right there, as you can see, this is my window. It's my front window. And as you haven't noticed, on your window you have a little notch here, and that notch is where you take the first window track roller out, whichever one that is, the one that's close on this side. At that point, after you get it out, just slide the other one out the other way. No, actually, they both come out through this hole. So yeah, they both come out through this hole. So pretty much you want the window to be low, and it's easier to remove the window. Anyway, what we're talking about today is removing the window, replacing the window regulator. It's easier to remove the window if you take this piece out right here. All right, so I just installed this piece, so I don't have to worry about mine being all brittled and broken and everything. I just got to kind of reshape it because I took it out. And a good tool to use when you're taking that out is this hook right here, because you're able to get behind it. When it's in the vehicle, it's going to be down like this. So you're going to take this hook like so. You're going to move the rubber out the way. You're going to slide that behind there like that, and then pull up on it. Now when you pull up on it, it's going to distort it and everything because of the amount of force it requires. That's good, man. Keep it up. Son out there getting his Jordan on, But yeah, just what a good thing to be able to do is go look through this hole right here on the inside, and you can spray some WD-40 up in those areas so it'll be easier for it to slide out, because I'm sure yours gonna have some rust build up on there. So, but if you're like me, you're replacing all your weather stripping, prime time to replace your window regulator if it needs to be replaced. Alright, so definitely take advantage of doing that if you're replacing window stripping. Yeah, keep it up, man. Good job. Little man out there shooting hoops. 3 years old. But okay, so this is the reason why I replaced mine, because this window is always slow. And I don't know if you recall, but I got the LMC window relay kit, which allows me to get direct power to the windows on each side. As you can see, it's one over there as well. The little relay kit set up down there. Alright, so that window over there goes up and down real fast, and this one always goes slow. And this got to be realized to be the contributor. It had all this. First of all, I had all that junk in the track, so the roller wasn't even rolling, just sliding on the track. And this roller over here was broke. The other piece of it is on the window. Well, it was in the window. I pulled it out, but it was hard to turn anyway. So I'm just gonna replace this whole window regulator and the motor. The motor still works, so I'm gonna throw it on Craigslist or something. Motor for cheap, So, but yeah, just coming to you to show you the install as far as installing the window regulator into your vehicle. Pretty much this is how you take it out. First off, you got 4 screws. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You just take these 4, 2 nuts off the bottom, 2 screws out the bottom, 2 nuts off the top.
Daddy, you look like this.
Not yet. Let Daddy finish doing what he's doing, okay? Alright, so you take those out, and then at that point you're able to remove the window regulator, which you can just reach on the inside and grab it out. Alright, so the window regulator loose. Now keep in mind, this is the process you want to go through to replace your window motor as well. It makes it a lot easier, to be honest. You can just grab the window regulator and pull it right out. I'm trying to figure out how to do this and keep you guys informed, but let me do another reach here. Alright, little old arm in there, grab the stain from the bottom. Just gotta get this window motor. Got that up. Alright, got the window motor up out the way, so it's good now. And I can come over the top. As you can see how I'm doing this with one hand. So why you want to have this out, because I mean this stuff coming out takes up all this space, and you're gonna damage your window stripping leaving it in there. Alright, so when you get it up, you want to get it to about this point here, because you're not gonna be able to pull the motor through. Now what you can do, you can actually pull all that shit through right here. So let's see. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll just take this little thing here that I showed you, just slide this back. What's up? Like a YouTube video. Alright, so you just take this and you just kind of lift up on the front, because it has a tab on the front. But you know, I ain't even that serious. Do I want to do that? Yes, I want to do that. Give me 1 second. Alright, that's what it looks like right there, guys. From the bottom, you just slide that little clip back far enough to free the bottom of this here, and then you'll be able to just slide this right up out the way. You can just pull this up and drop it right out of here, and you won't have to worry about taking the motor loose. If you already got one that got it attached to it, you can drop it, put all that stuff in, easy peasy. So I use my hook to lift up. Now I got the screwdriver under there, held it a little bit, and I use the hook. I left the hook under there and use a flat tip screwdriver to get behind it right here, and just right there, and just slide it out, slide it back. So I got it out at this point, so now I should be able to just get this baby up out of here. So you got the baby up out of there like that. So it's up in the air. So now at this point I can take my window regulator down out, like so. Trying to do one hand operation here while making sure I don't pull too much and make it drop out on my foot. Pry on the door a little bit, get all that stuff through there, so it ain't all on the back of your door right here. You want to pry that over that, which I was careless to notice at first, so I caused myself a little damage there. I'm about to touch up, but let me sit this down, pull this thing out of here. Pushing against here, so I can get this heavy, big part over this, and then it'll come on through. So now I got these two screws, the upper part of the regulator that was over here. They're causing it to hang up, so I'm just gonna press on it again, just to get it over there. Now keep in mind, you don't want to damage the back of your door, so you want to keep an eye out for the regulator on this side and walk it through as well. So, put your screw over there, get your regulator rollers over it. Everything's Gucci. It'd be a good idea to tie this also and keep dropping down, okay? You got your other window regulator roller up here, so you want to keep it clear of the door and just twist it like that and pull the whole thing on out of there. And that's all to it. So we got our window regulator out with the motor and everything in one piece. Let's go ahead and get the other one in. It's a shark. That's a whale. That's a whale. calculator. It's a calculator. He was asleep. He just woke up. Oh, okay. See that? You gonna stay out here a little bit? Well, take it back in for me, man. Cause I'm in the middle of doing something. No, take a chance. Chance of doing this stuff. Give him a home. Make him a piece of it. Chance, you want peanut butter jelly? Come here. Alright guys, this is the new window regulator. And I went through all that trouble showing you how to pull it up through here. But it's pretty much pointless unless you got extra screws. And you don't want to risk damaging your door like this right here. Now, keep in mind my weather stripping is going to be over this portion here, but still, you don't want to run the risk of doing that. And again, I'm not sure of the weather. I don't think the weather stripping will be that far over, but I got something to touch it up. This is just a primer type paint, but it doesn't come with the motor. If it don't come with the motor already on it, there's no point in even doing that. I mean, let's just do this here and eliminate all that extra risk. But this here is the new regulator. I'm just dropping it down in there. So pretty sure I just drop in, yeah, the wrong way. So pull that out. As you can see, it's easier to move it around from the inside, from the outside of the vehicle. So as you can see, this is what we're doing. Definitely, I suggest that you do it this way. You don't have to worry about all of this stuff in here, the little clip and all that stuff. Yeah, the little clip that I moved out the way and I let fall down, now I gotta look for it. Yeah, you don't want to run the risk of all that stuff, so now I gotta find this shit. Alright guys, this is a new motor sold separately, which comes with the hardware that you see. All these nuts and bolts here. 4 of each, looks like. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and assemble that. Just gonna place it like so. Goes like that. Original OEM has threads, and this here you're gonna have to use the supplied nuts and bolts. Give it one back. What's up, guys? All right, I'm down here messing with this regulator. Give it back, Isaiah. Give him the one he had. Isaiah. Isaiah. Alright, so we're back in here, still messing with the regulator. And unfortunately, with the AutoZone regulator, it's completely disassembled with all these screws that I mentioned. Alright, so, and then with it being in this situation, it's still not sufficient to properly secure it to the regulator. Luckily, I got some washers in here already. So, you're gonna need some washers, like so. Little hole diameter, but big area of coverage. Alright. For that reason there. The reason why is because, as you can see, Isaiah, give him the phone, give him the calculator back that he had. Give it back. For the reason being, as you can see, we've got a little hole in the motor, but on the other side of the motor is a big hole. And you won't be able to use these screws alone the way they supplied it. And you're going to have something bigger like so that you can properly secure it. So that's the reason why you're going to need big washers. These are actually overkill, but hopefully it'll work. Hopefully they're long enough to go through and I'll be okay. So let me get this stuff secured. Alright guys, stop it. If you're not riveting your motor to the little motor mount which mounts it to the regulator, you're going to have to use the supplied screws that it come with, which doesn't come with washers for the side. Isaiah, put that down and do not turn it back on. Which doesn't come with the correct size washers to keep the screw from falling through. So, Isaiah, stop. See, the man is so eager to do something. I'm gonna let him resume, but golly. Anyway, we got this thing mounted up though, and as you can see, I had a washer that was pretty much touching the regulator. I had to put some clearance between it and the regulator, but all is well now. It's not touching, so that's good. Go ahead and stick it back in here so we can get this thing mounted up. Remember? Alright, so now that we got the motor on there, this is going to be the way to go. So, same way I took it out. So let me go ahead and get this bar back out the way. Alright YouTube, I got my bar out of the way, which is for the door, opening and closing the door. So I'm going to put my regulator back in like so. I'm doing this with one hand for the sake of recording, guys. I swear it's a lot easier than this. Goodness gracious. Let me put this camera down, guys. Let me put it down. Isaiah, what are you doing? Do not touch that car with none of those tools. Alright guys, there we go, finally. Go ahead and get these two screws up so you can secure it in place. Make sure your regulator is positioned correctly. First of all, before you get these screws in there, go ahead and get this front regulator and roller in place. So what you want to do is go ahead and get your motor harness hooked back up, which I didn't do, but I'll reach down there and get it done. Alright. Everything in place. Touch this. Where is the thing that was on here? Get up. I told you not to mess with this stuff. Put all this back in that bottle, whatever was in. Put it all back. I see you too. You messing with that, Isaiah? It's a lot faster than it was before. Shit coming way high though. Coming that high. But the window is gonna regulate it when we go up, so let me go ahead and get the windows set back in place. Easier to set it to the outside. Make sure you get a good hold on the window. While you got it out, go ahead and put some silicone in your track also. Matter of fact, make sure you go ahead and clean that track out. Get rid of all that old gunk and stuff that's built up in there. So I'm going to do that. Shouldn't have came outside. Come here. Get over here. Come here. Alright, so to make this easier, I'm loosening up my regulator so that I can just position it into the slot that's on the track, because it's a lot more difficult putting it in than I expected. Alright, we got everything in place. I had to loosen everything up and get all the rollers in place on the window first. Just wasn't working out too well as far as it being easy breezy like I thought, but I didn't remove this. This was gonna be too much work, so I left that in place. And that's why I went the route of loosening everything up in there. So just positioning this, and I get everything tightened up. Go around here, make sure my seals are all the way out and everything. Like so. And now I got these loose so that I can get all my nuts and bolts started up on the regulator. So if you tighten up those top two first, it's going to be hard to position everything else. So let's go ahead and do that. And you see I'm lifting up on the window and starting my bolts up. All these wires on the way, I can't see nothing. Yeah. They what? too to kind of align this hole because it's being a little bitch right now. Got everything in place. Let's make sure this baby on track now. Alright, that concludes my regulator experience. Window regulator. Whew. Window motor, driver's side door. I hope you got something out of this, because it took me for 180 in the end. So anyway, it's your boy Kurt A. Roll, and I'm done. I hope you enjoyed the video, got something from it. But that's my experience today. Peace.